Hey guys, just a bit of a bitching video. I just finished making a video here, the one about the Save the Girl video, and I went and edited it and went to put it on the Silly Old Dude channel, on this channel, and I couldn't log in, and the only way I could log in was there was a pop-up. The only way to log in was to create a Google Plus account, and we've talked about this on this channel before. YouTube tried gently a few months ago, wasn't it? There was pop-ups coming up saying, do you want to link your Google Plus account? And it was sort of giving us options, you know, do you want to? And it kept giving us options. And then at the time I made a video about it, and lots of people were saying, no, screw that, because most people, if they get a Google Plus account, have to use their real name. And most people were saying, I don't want my real name on YouTube. So we talked about it, 6 months ago, and obviously, Google must have done research on it to know how he felt about it, because they usually do. They don't always pay any attention to the research, but anyway. So yeah, so bottom line is, the only way to sign into the Silly Old Dude account or channel to put the video on was to get a bloody Google Plus account, which I don't want, and I won't use. I've got no intention of using the damn thing. And the problem is, and I noticed the other account, the Japan channel, when I went back to that, I could go in directly because the Japan channel is linked to a Gmail account, alright? So the bottom line is, if you want to use YouTube and leave comments on YouTube from now on, you're going to have another Google product as well, which is really damn rude. And the other problem is that when you get a few going, so for example, I've got a Gmail account, I've got a Google AdSense account, I've got a something else, another bloody Google thing, and now I've got Google Plus. And the problem is, if you're logged into any one of those, so the old days I used to be able to log into the Japan channel and to the Silly Old Dude at the same time, so I could go through and check comments and answer comments and answer questions and look after both channels at the same time, and plus have my Gmail account open, plus other stuff. But now they've linked it all together. You can't open separate ones at the same time, because if you're logged into one, it knows. So when you try and do something, it automatically assumes it links you to the other account. It's just a pain in the neck. Those of you who've got more than one Google account will know what I'm talking about. It's just automatically links everything together. So it also means that on my Gmail account, if I want to just have a profile picture of myself on there, it would automatically come up on the Japan channel as well. All the profile pictures are linked. So what also happened is I noticed that when they did this bullshit, that the profile picture disappeared from the Silly Old Dude channel. There's that caricature, there's that cartoon face of the old face, and that disappeared. So then when the old style, you could just click and just upload it and boom and do it through YouTube. You can't do that now because it's all freaking linked. The only way to put the profile picture back on YouTube was to go to the Google Plus account and put it on there, and no, it needs a different size on that one, so I had to resize the picture and put it on there in the hope that it'll pop up on the YouTube account. Just fucking rude. It's just really rude, guys, because all it is it's just pushing their products, isn't it? That's all it is. It's, most people, if they wanted a G Plus account, would have a Google Plus account, wouldn't they? And what this is, it's forcing us to have an account that we might not have otherwise made, and forcing us to, and because then it increases the value of that product, doesn't it? So that business that is Google Plus, if they can force another 10 million people or 100 million people to have Google Plus accounts, that increases the value of that business, doesn't it? And obviously, and then more revenue. So as always with these assholes, when they do these things, it's not for us. If it was for our benefit, they'd offer it to us and say, would you like this Google Plus account? But it's not. It pisses me off because I don't like being forced into doing stuff. I've been operating YouTube channels for a couple of years, and I'm happy with that. I don't want to be forced into having a Google Plus account. Being offered the option is fair enough. But being forced to, pisses me off. It's the same as with Microsoft and companies like that, and Apple and companies like that, where they cleverly design things so they're not interactive, they're not compatible with other things, so you have to buy their products. You know, that's just really pisses me off. You know, again, they're businesses, they're companies, and they're about making money, which is fair enough. But that sort of stuff's stepping over the line, I think. When you've already got a YouTube account and you've had one for a couple of years and spent a lot of time on it, all of a sudden they go, right, you want to access your YouTube account? You have to have another Google account. You have to have a Google Plus account, or we're not going to let you. That's just fucking rude, guys. It really is, you know. They treat us like shit. Companies like Google piss me off because they treat us like shit. They really do. You know, they really do. YouTube used to be pretty good before Google owned it. You know, we could have communication with individuals at YouTube. You know, YouTube Tokyo had an office with staff in it, and you could talk to the staff. And there's a few people in there we actually knew by name. You know, and if we went to Tokyo, we could actually meet them if we wanted to. You know, and now Google owns it. It's just become an impersonal fucking piece of shit, where it's all automated and, you know, automated money-making machine, and we can all, as far as they're concerned, they don't give a shit about us. They don't give a shit. I actually got a letter, an email from Google team, right? Fucking Google team, explaining that this was coming, and it came about a week or so ago, and actually had a person's name on the bottom of the email, which is rare, right? So I actually responded to that email and said, I don't want a Google Plus account, and never got a response. Never got a response, which for me is just like holding up a finger. And my two channels between them get about 2.5 million views a month, which makes YouTube a fair bit of revenue, you know, but not enough for them to give a shit, you know. Not enough. I would love. I don't particularly want a lot of money, you know. I'm quite happy just to cruise by with just enough money to buy food and have somewhere to live, you know, and don't particularly ever want to make a lot of money. But one reason I think it would be great to have a lot of money would be to make fuckwits like this listen to us, you know, because you know that Philip DeFranco and all those front page YouTubers that make millions of dollars a year, and they do make millions of dollars a year, Google it. Use another Google product and Google it and find out what those guys make every year. They make millions of dollars a year, those front page YouTubers, and they have their own personal people. I remember watching a video a couple of years ago about one of those front page YouTubers going to some event, and he's filming in the car, you know, vlogging, and he's pulled up at this place, and this person's come out, and it was a Google staff member has come out to escort him in. You know, like a VIP. I would love to be in a position like that, where Google have to actually fucking listen because they're making $1 million a year out of you, or $2 million a year out of you. You know, that would be one of the few good things, or one of the things that would be great about being a successful rich person on the front page of YouTube, so the arseholes have to listen to you, you know, because the rest of us are just insignificant. We're just numbers as far as they're concerned. You know, they figure that they see, look, a stunt like this can bring 100 million, 200 million, who knows how many people will be forced into Google Plus that don't want to be in there. Just a clever move like that. So if a few of us decide that we don't like Google anymore and stop using their product, they're not going to give a shit. You know, a few thousand of us, or 10,000 of us, or, you know, 1 million of us decide that we've had enough of Google and stop using them. They don't care, because every year they can bring another, you know, a couple of 100 million of us on board without us even having a choice, by clever moves like this. It's just really rude. It's just really rude when they've already got you. That's the problem. If you know, if we knew all this stuff before we even dealt with them, you'd have a choice. But when you've already been putting lots of time into a YouTube channel, and then they give, you know, you log on and the pop-up comes up. Pop-up, gotcha, asshole, you have to join Google Plus. We know you probably don't want to, that's why we're forcing you to. If they thought it was a good product and they really wanted to treat us properly, they'd give us a choice. But forcing us to like that's just fucking rude. Just really rude. So anyway, that was my little rant. So by now, the rest of you have probably realised, a lot of you have probably had the same problem. You've probably gone to log on and leave a comment on this video and it goes, no, fucker. Join you Google Plus, you assholes. I might make that the thumbnail of this video. Fucking Google. But we'll all keep using it, won't we? I mean, you know, the bottom line is they do make some good products. I'm quite happy to choose as a customer or as a user, I'm quite happy to choose to use their products. What I don't like is this being forced to use products I don't want. I don't want fucking Google Plus. Anyway, I've got it now. Fuck you, Google. More videos coming soon.